Hello, it's Anand here, and today I want to talk about darkness. And in today's video, I'm going to explore darkness in relation to our inner struggles and also darkness in relation to inner peace. Because often when we use the words black, dark, negative, it's seen in this very sort of difficult light. And that's one aspect of darkness, which I will be exploring in this video and subsequent videos. I'm going to use a bit of art to kind of play around and illustrate with this. But I'm also going to share a little bit about the positive aspects of darkness as well, where we can journey from this sort of stuck darkness to a deep, meditative, peaceful darkness. So before I dive into that, just want to share a little quote from an artist that I particularly really love. His name is J.W.M.L. Turner, I think, but it's J. Turner. And he says, "If I could make anything blacker than black, I'd use it." So why I like that quote is if you look at Turner's paintings, they have such light in them, but the thing that adds the lightness is the darkness. And so when we think of the light and darkness within ourselves, most of us, if not all of us, or at least many of us, shun the dark sides of ourselves. We push it away, we bury it, we lock it away, we hide from it. And we do anything to escape from it, in small ways and in big ways. And the problem with that is when we ignore, block away, deny our darkness, it has to come out in some other form. And often it comes out in forms that we don't want, things that are unexpressed, behaviours, ways of being. So the reason I'm bringing art into this is because I really like metaphors and I'm a visual person and I like to paint. And I was recently away in India doing a 3-week meditation in the Osho International Centre in Pune. I highly recommend you go. I had the most incredible time and I did a painting course there. There's like a 4-part, but I did 2 parts. And in one of the courses we did in nature painting, we did darkness painting. So we painted at night. And there was something about meeting that darkness freed something up inside of me because I often avoided my own darkness. And it's when we encounter and meet it, that's where transformation happens. That's where healing happens. And so I want to play around with a painting with you in this video and use the same painting with changes in subsequent videos. So this is what I did. So it's a very black painting, a very textured black piece of work. And there is beauty in blackness, even if we don't like to admit it. But there are difficulties. So sometimes we can get stuck in a dark, black, thick, tarry way of being. So maybe here you might see it's stuck, it's not moving, it's not flowing. And that's the kind of darkness I want to talk about today. And to invite you, if you're experiencing any type of inner struggle, to kind of come on this journey with me and explore together all the different ways that blackness inside of you can keep you stuck, because that's where it's not pleasant and that's where it keeps you stuck in a pattern. And when we're stuck, we don't move. And when we're stuck, we continue repeating the same behaviour. So we might be stuck in a loop of anxiety. Or we might be stuck in a loop of procrastination. Or we're stuck in a loop of self-sabotaging behaviours. And these self-sabotaging behaviors can be things like being addicted to the internet and your phone and social media, shopping, numbing out on films and TV, or taking substances. The list can go on. Obsessively working, that's one of mine. I have many, but I've worked through them. So, all of these things that we use to escape that sticky, stuck darkness. And for me, when I was painting and encountering this darkness, it freed something up in me, because there's aspects of darkness that are beautiful. So if you think about a black, velvety darkness, that's when we feel this deep peace. So if we think of ourselves in the womb, and that's in complete darkness, but it's safe and it's warm and it's inviting. So it's not about the darkness, it's about whether we're stuck in it, avoiding it, repressing it. And that's where I want to share in these videos of how you can unstick yourself, but without ignoring our darker aspects, because anger in its right place is very beautiful. Tears are very beautiful. They're very cleansing, but we always go around and we apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm crying, sorry for my tears. But in actual fact, the tears are our response. Or, disappointment can be beautiful. It gives you a signal of, hey, something's not right. So these emotions that come up can be very healthy. It's when we're stuck in them. It's when we're attached to a particular misery. And we know we're attached to it, or we're attached to a particular self-sabotaging behavior. And if you want to change these, then I invite you to get in touch with me and book a free discovery call, and we can explore this together through coaching. I also bring in some meditative practices as well, if that's what you'd like. And the beauty of the coaching that I offer is I use a framework that's a step-by-step framework, where just you set the pace, you set the agenda, and we go very slowly if you want to change a particular behavior. Because I recognize from my own experience of when I was dealing with my own dark inner struggles and my own, in my case, I didn't like myself. I had a lot of self-hate. And I couldn't take on too much. It was too overwhelming. But I was able to little by little make small changes, and those small changes compounded. And I now am in a space where I very much embrace the velvety darkness, the peaceful. There's a certain joy in this sort of blackness. It's kind of cool. But the other beautiful thing about darkness is when you add light to it, it brings it up even deeper. So if you feel you're caught in a behavior that's holding you back, or an inner struggle, get in touch with me. There's contact details below. Have a free discovery call. It's an hour long, and let's see how it can work for you. And in the next video, in this painting, we're going to go on a journey, and we're going to add a bit of colour. And I'm going to do a bit of a deep dive in each of the kind of inner struggles that all of us can face. Maybe with some little pointers that can help us. If you decide, I'm not ready for coaching yet, I'm not ready for meditation, but I just want to lurk around, I absolutely invite you to lurk. Please do. And please follow, subscribe, all the things. And I look forward to meeting you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.